Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to the Aging Antidote. I'm so glad you're here because today we're talking about something that I believe every woman, no matter her age, should feel sexy. Now, I know there are days when you might look in the mirror and doubt it. Maybe you see the signs of age, wrinkles, gray hairs, a little more softness around the edges, and think, am I still sexy? Well, let me tell you something. Absolutely, 100%, you are. And today, I'm going to share with you 12 clues that prove you're a sexy older woman, even if you doubt it right now. But before we dive into those 12 clues, do me a favor. Hit that like button, leave me a comment telling me what makes you feel sexy, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tips on aging gracefully. Plus, stick around until the end because the last clue is a game changer and I have a little surprise for you as well, so stay tuned. All right, let's get started. Confidence is your best accessory. As we age, we discover that confidence is the ultimate accessory. Unlike clothing or makeup, confidence is timeless and goes with everything. When we were younger, we may have worried about how we looked or whether we fit in. Society's standards of beauty often made us question our worth. But with age comes the realization that confidence isn't about meeting external standards. It's about embracing who you truly are, flaws and all. With maturity, we gain a new kind of wisdom. We stop worrying about superficial things and start focusing on what really matters, ourselves. Confidence is about walking into a room, owning your space, and not seeking validation from anyone. It's the quiet assurance of knowing that you're enough just as you are. When you're confident, it radiates. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you interact with others. People are drawn to confident women because they sense strength, security, and self-assurance. You don't need to be flawless to be attractive. In fact, imperfections make you more real and relatable. Your wrinkles, gray hairs, and life experiences are what give you character, and that's incredibly appealing. Confidence also means being unapologetically yourself. It's about not worrying whether you fit into society's idea of beauty or success. You've lived long enough to know that true happiness comes from accepting who you are and not from conforming to anyone's expectations. When you stop trying to be perfect, you become more authentic, and authenticity is incredibly sexy. Confidence also means being at peace with your body, your age, and the changes that come with it. Many of us have struggled with body image in our younger years, but as we get older, we start to realize that our worth isn't tied to our appearance. Confidence is about loving yourself for who you are inside and out, and when you do, that energy is contagious. So, let's sum it up. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about accepting yourself fully, embracing your flaws, and walking through life with the assurance that you are worthy of respect, love, and admiration. Confidence is truly the best accessory because it never goes out of style, and it's irresistibly sexy. 2. You know what you want. One of the greatest gifts that come with age is clarity. When you're younger, you might spend time trying to please everyone around you or seeking approval. You might be unsure of what you want or where you're going. But as you get older, you start to realize that life is too short to waste on uncertainty. You begin to understand that knowing what you want and going after it is one of the sexiest qualities you can possess. Having clarity about what you want means you stop settling for less than what you deserve. Whether it's in relationships, career, or personal goals, you now have the wisdom to choose what aligns with your values and aspirations. You know what makes you happy, and you prioritize that. This sense of direction is incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who know who they are and what they want. Being clear about your desires also means you're no longer afraid to set boundaries. You no longer tolerate things or people that drain your energy. Instead, you focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. This isn't selfish, it's self-care. By knowing what you want, you give yourself permission to let go of anything that doesn't serve your best interests. And this inner strength is incredibly sexy. In relationships, knowing what you want means being able to communicate your needs clearly. You no longer have time for relationships that don't align with your values. Whether it's a romantic partner, a friendship, or a business connection, you understand the importance of setting boundaries and expecting respect in return. This sense of self-respect is magnetic. People will see that you are a woman who knows her worth and isn't afraid to ask for what she needs. Knowing what you want also brings peace of mind. You stop second-guessing yourself, and you're no longer plagued by indecision. You have a sense of purpose that gives you the confidence to move forward with certainty. And when you live with purpose, that clarity radiates. It shows in the way you walk, the way you speak, and the choices you make. When you know what you want, you stop wasting time. You focus on the things that truly matter to you, and you take deliberate action toward achieving your goals. This focus gives you power, and power is undeniably attractive. You become someone who attracts others with their clarity and determination. So, what does it mean to know what you want? It's about being true to yourself. It's about making choices that align with your happiness and values. It's about not settling for less than you deserve. When you know what you want and go after it with purpose, you become a force to be reckoned with. That confidence and clarity are incredibly sexy. You embrace your own style. As we get older, we learn that style isn't about following trends or trying to fit into someone else's idea of what's fashionable. Instead, style becomes a reflection of who we truly are, our personality, experiences, and comfort in our own skin. When we embrace our own style, we're no longer trying to impress anyone. We wear what makes us feel confident, comfortable, and yes, sexy. With age comes the freedom to make style choices that resonate with us, rather than trying to blend into a mold. Perhaps we've spent years experimenting with different looks, but over time, we begin to refine our wardrobe into a curated collection of pieces that feel authentically us. We don't follow fleeting trends anymore. We focus on timeless, flattering styles that make us feel confident and empowered. The beauty of embracing your own style as an older woman is that it exudes self-assurance. You don't need to wear what everyone else is wearing, or even what society says is appropriate for your age. When you wear what you love, regardless of age or expectations, you're sending a powerful message. I am confident in who I am, and I don't need anyone's approval to feel good about myself. Your unique style speaks volumes about your personality. Whether you prefer a more classic, sophisticated look or love to experiment with bold colors and statement accessories, your style is your personal brand. It reflects your individuality and the experiences that have shaped you. This confidence in expressing yourself through fashion is sexy because it shows that you've learned to embrace your uniqueness and wear it with pride. So, when you confidently wear that outfit you love, whether it's a figure-flattering dress, a perfectly tailored blazer, or a vibrant scarf, you are not only expressing your style, but you're also showcasing your self-assurance. It's a reminder that confidence and authenticity are key ingredients in looking and feeling sexy at any age. 4. You prioritize self-care. As we age, we start to realize that taking care of ourselves is not a luxury, but a necessity. Self-care isn't just about the occasional pampering session or a spa day, though those are nice too. It's about consistently showing up for yourself in ways that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. When you prioritize self-care, it's a reflection of your self-worth, and that's incredibly sexy. Taking the time to care for your physical health, whether through exercise, eating well, or getting enough rest, demonstrates a deep respect for your body. The older we get, the more we understand how important it is to stay active and keep our bodies in the best shape possible. Exercise isn't about fitting into a smaller size or meeting someone else's standards. It's about feeling strong, vibrant, and empowered in your own skin. Self-care also extends to mental and emotional well-being. As women, we often put others first, our families, our jobs, our communities, and we forget about ourselves. But learning to say no when we need to, setting boundaries, and making time for things that bring us joy are crucial for maintaining mental health. When we're happy and at peace with ourselves, it radiates outward, and others can't help but notice. That calm, collected energy is magnetic. Taking care of your emotional health means doing things that recharge you, whether that's spending time with loved ones, indulging in your favorite hobbies, or simply taking time to relax and reflect. It's about recognizing when you need a break and allowing yourself the space to recharge. You don't have to be constantly on to be valuable or attractive. In fact, the ability to slow down and care for your inner world makes you more radiant. Self-care is sexy because it shows that you value yourself. When you put in the effort to nourish yourself, you demonstrate that you're worth the time and attention. It's a powerful act of self-love, and that energy draws others in. A woman who prioritizes self-care is a woman who knows her worth, and that confidence is incredibly alluring. You own your life. Experience: the older we get, the more we realize that our life experiences are what shape us into the confident, wise women we are today. Our experiences, both the triumphs and the struggles, are what make us unique. They give us stories to tell, lessons to share, and a depth of understanding that others find incredibly attractive. When you own your life experiences, you stop apologizing for who you are or where you've been. You stop trying to fit into anyone else's idea of what your life should look like. Instead, you embrace the journey that has led you to this moment. Whether you've raised children, built a career, traveled the world, or overcome challenges, all of those experiences have shaped you into the person you are now, and that person is incredibly sexy. There's something undeniably magnetic about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, no matter what life has thrown her way. The ability to look back on your life and feel proud of how far you've come is a powerful form of self-assurance. You know that every wrinkle, every gray hair, every hardship has contributed to the woman you are today. And that woman is strong, resilient, and unapologetically beautiful. Owning your life experience also means being able to share your wisdom with others. Whether it's offering advice to younger generations or simply being a mentor to those around you, your knowledge and insights are invaluable. People are drawn to those who have lived fully, learned from their mistakes, and continue to grow. Your life experience is a badge of honor that speaks to your strength and resilience. When you own your experiences, you stop looking back with regret or wishing for a different path. Instead, you embrace everything that has brought you here. This sense of peace and acceptance makes you incredibly attractive because it shows that you've learned to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. The woman who embraces her life story, who owns her experiences, and who is proud of where she's been is a woman who exudes confidence, and that's a kind of sexy that never fades. 6. You have a strong sense of boundaries. As we grow older, we develop a deep understanding of the importance of boundaries. For years, we might have been people pleasers, constantly trying to accommodate others' needs while neglecting our own. But with age comes the wisdom to know that our time, energy, and well-being are precious, and we're no longer willing to compromise them for anyone or anything that doesn't serve us. Having strong boundaries means you know when to say no. It means not feeling guilty for putting yourself first when you need to, whether that's saying no to an invitation, declining extra work, or even stepping back from toxic relationships. This sense of self-respect is incredibly sexy because it shows that you value yourself enough to protect your peace. Boundaries also extend to how we manage our emotional energy. We no longer feel the need to engage in drama or conflict. We understand the importance of preserving our emotional well-being, so we choose not to entertain negativity or people who drain us. We know that peace of mind is more valuable than being liked by everyone, and that's a powerful realization. A woman with strong boundaries knows how to communicate her needs and limits with clarity and kindness. She doesn't let people walk all over her, and she doesn't tolerate disrespect. This kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive because it shows that she respects herself and expects the same from others. She commands respect by first showing it to herself. Having clear boundaries also means that we prioritize our own happiness. We don't let others dictate our choices or make us feel guilty for living life on our own terms. When you establish strong boundaries, you create space for more joy, more peace, and more self-love. And this energy is undeniably magnetic. A woman who knows how to say no when necessary and stand firm in her decisions is a woman who is both confident and sexy. You know how to have fun and be playful. One of the things that makes an older woman incredibly sexy is her ability to let go and have fun. We often think of fun as something reserved for younger people, but in reality, playfulness and joy only become more important with age. As we grow older, we realize that life is too short to take seriously all the time. We need to laugh, be spontaneous, and enjoy the lighter side of life. Playfulness is attractive because it shows that you're not bogged down by stress or worry. It's about having the freedom to be a little silly, to let your hair down, and to enjoy the moment without concern for what others might think. Whether it's dancing in the kitchen, cracking jokes with friends, or simply enjoying a spontaneous adventure, playfulness brings a lightness and energy that is magnetic. It's also about being open to new experiences and not being afraid to try new things. As we get older, we often become more set in our ways, but those who remain curious and open to learning are the ones who continue to grow, and that sense of adventure is incredibly sexy. You know that life is full of possibilities, and you embrace them with enthusiasm and excitement. When you know how to have fun, you also become more engaging and approachable. People are drawn to those who can laugh at themselves and don't take life too seriously. Being playful shows that you have a sense of humor and aren't afraid to show your light-hearted side. This adds to your appeal, making you not just sexy, but also fun and relatable. So let go of the notion that you have to be serious as you age. Embrace your inner child, be spontaneous, and allow yourself to have fun. Life is about enjoying the moments, making memories, and finding joy in the simplest things. A woman who knows how to have fun and be playful is one who radiates energy, warmth, and undeniable sex appeal. Eight, you value deep connections over superficial ones. As we age, we begin to understand that life is not about the number of people we know, but about the depth of the relationships we build. Gone are the days of trying to be everything to everyone or cultivating friendships just for the sake of being popular. What becomes truly important is surrounding ourselves with people who genuinely enrich our lives and support us in meaningful ways. This shift towards valuing deep, authentic connections is incredibly sexy. The older we get, the more we recognize that we don't have time for surface-level interactions. We want to spend our energy on relationships that matter, those with people who see us for who we truly are and accept us without judgment. These deep connections are built on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. When you can connect with others on a soul-deep level, it creates a bond that is strong, fulfilling, and timeless. This shift also means that we have become more discerning about who we allow into our lives. We no longer invest time and energy in toxic relationships or those that drain us. We have learned the importance of setting boundaries and walking away from people who don't contribute to our well-being. And when we do invest in a relationship, whether it's a romantic partner, close friends, or family, we give it the attention and care it deserves. These relationships bring joy, support, and a sense of belonging, and that's incredibly attractive. A woman who values deep connections is one who is emotionally available and present. She knows how to engage in meaningful conversations and listens with empathy and understanding. She doesn't just exchange pleasantries, she seeks real, genuine connections that nurture both her and those around her. This kind of emotional intelligence and authenticity is what makes you not just desirable, but magnetic. The depth of your relationships speaks volumes about your confidence and your ability to nurture others. You are no longer focused on fleeting connections. You're focused on quality. And that is something incredibly attractive about older women, our ability to choose depth over breadth when it comes to relationships. You know how to balance independence and intimacy. One of the most empowering things about growing older is learning how to balance independence with intimacy. We no longer feel the pressure to be constantly dependent on others for validation or fulfillment, but we also understand that human connection and intimacy are vital parts of a healthy life. This balance between being self-sufficient and open to deep emotional bonds is a key aspect of what makes us sexy. Independence doesn't mean being alone or shutting others out. It means having a strong sense of self and the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. As we grow older, we often become more comfortable in our own skin and more self-reliant. We know how to take care of ourselves emotionally, financially, and physically, which gives us the freedom to enjoy life without needing anyone to complete us. But intimacy, whether it's romantic or platonic, is still important. While we cherish our independence, we also recognize the value of deep, loving connections. We know that intimacy isn't just about physical closeness. It's about emotional vulnerability, trust, and shared experiences. The ability to open up to someone, share your thoughts, dreams, and fears, and receive that same openness in return is an incredibly powerful form of connection. The beauty of this balance is that it allows us to enter relationships as whole, confident individuals who are not seeking validation or rescue from others. Instead, we seek partnership and connection, where both parties can grow and thrive independently, yet share a meaningful bond. This kind of dynamic is not only healthy, but incredibly sexy, as it shows that you are self-assured, yet open to giving and receiving love in its purest form. Being able to balance independence and intimacy means you've reached a place of maturity where you understand the importance of both. 10. You are comfortable with vulnerability. There's a certain power in vulnerability that only becomes clear as we age. When we're younger, we might try to shield ourselves from being vulnerable, thinking it makes us weak or exposed. But as we get older, we realize that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes courage to open ourselves up to others, to share our true selves, and to be emotionally available. This ability to be vulnerable without fear or shame is incredibly sexy. The older we get, the more we understand that vulnerability is a key to deeper, more meaningful connections. It's about letting people see who you really are, the real, unfiltered version of yourself. It's about sharing your fears, your hopes, your scars, and your joys, and doing so without worrying about judgment. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you create space for others to do the same, and that creates an authentic, powerful bond. Being comfortable with vulnerability also means letting go of the need to appear perfect or have it all together all the time. As we age, we accept that no one is perfect, and that's okay. It's okay to not have all the answers, to show emotion, to ask for help when needed. This openness and authenticity not only strengthen our relationships, but also make us more attractive because people are drawn to realness. When you're comfortable being vulnerable, you exude a magnetic energy of self-acceptance. You're not afraid to be who you truly are, and that kind of confidence is irresistible. Vulnerability is a powerful tool for creating intimacy, trust, and connection, and it's one of the most seductive qualities a woman can have. It shows that you are emotionally mature, self-aware, and unafraid to live authentically, and that kind of vulnerability is incredibly sexy. 11. You are confident in your sexuality. Sexuality doesn't fade with age. It evolves. The older we get, the more we come to understand our own desires, preferences, and what makes us feel sexy. Sexuality isn't just about physical appearance. It's about owning your body, your desires, and your confidence. When you are confident in your sexuality, it radiates outward and becomes one of your most magnetic qualities. As we age, we let go of the pressure to look or act a certain way in order to be seen as sexually attractive. We stop comparing ourselves to younger versions of ourselves or others, and we start embracing our own sensuality. Confidence in your sexuality means understanding that sexiness isn't just about what's on the outside. It's about how you carry yourself, the energy you exude, and the comfort you have with your own body. This doesn't mean that we stop caring about our health or appearance. It means that we no longer let society's standards of beauty dictate how we feel about ourselves. We know that a confident, sensual woman is a woman who feels empowered in her own skin. Confidence in our sexuality is about feeling comfortable with our desires, communicating them openly, and being unapologetic about enjoying pleasure, no matter our age. There's also something undeniably sexy about a woman who is in tune with her body and her needs. When you're confident in your sexuality, you understand the importance of self-love and care, whether that's indulging in things that make you feel good, taking time for pleasure, or embracing intimacy with a partner. Your self-assuredness creates an alluring energy that others can't help but notice. Sexuality is not a diminishing trait as we age, it's an evolving part of who we are. When you are confident in your sexuality, you are not just accepting your body's changes, you are celebrating them, and that kind of self-love and confidence is magnetic. A woman who embraces her sexuality with confidence is a woman who exudes sex appeal at any age. 12. You embrace your age with grace and pride. One of the most empowering signs that you're a sexy older woman is your ability to embrace your age with pride and grace. Aging is often seen as something to fear or hide, but as we grow older, we begin to realize that aging is a privilege. Not everyone gets the opportunity to grow older. When you embrace the natural process of aging, you radiate a confidence that is magnetic and incredibly sexy. Embracing your age means accepting and celebrating the changes that come with it. Your body may have changed, but it has also carried you through a lifetime of experiences, memories, and lessons. You've earned every laugh line, every gray hair, and every wrinkle. They are marks of a life well lived. This acceptance doesn't mean you don't care about your health or appearance. It means you've learned to appreciate the beauty in the journey and the wisdom that comes with age. Women who embrace their age are also more likely to take care of themselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. They prioritize their health, continue to pursue passions and hobbies, and nurture relationships. This holistic approach to aging shows that you value yourself and your well-being, which in turn makes you even more attractive. Confidence in your age is magnetic because it shows that you have reached a place of self-acceptance and inner peace, and that is the sexiest thing of all. The beauty of embracing your age is that it allows you to live more fully and authentically. You no longer feel the need to prove anything to others. You've lived, you've learned, and you are now free to be unapologetically yourself. This freedom and confidence in your age is not just attractive, it's sexy, and there you have it. 12 signs that you're a sexy older woman, even if you ever doubted it. Remember, the sexiest thing about you is your confidence, your self-love, and your unapologetic embrace of the woman you've become. Age is not something to fear, it's something to celebrate, and when you do, you become even more magnetic. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on living your best, most confident and sexy life, please be sure to like this video, leave a comment below, and let me know which of these signs resonated with you the most. I love hearing from you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content focused on aging with grace, confidence, and beauty. Also, be sure to sign up for my newsletter, where I share exclusive tips and insights to help you continue embracing your best life, no matter your age. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay sexy, stay confident, and remember, you've earned it.